that you're getting the white man out of your mind. Grassroots Productions presents Brother Phil Valentine dealing with a health forum called Saving Our Leaders, Ourselves, and Eating Right to Live. Dr. Chancellor Williams, Dr. Amos Wilson, Dr. Scobie, Dr. Clark, Brother Edward Davis, Kwame Torre, Brother Roy Canton, all died of health-related problems. We're trying to save Dr. Ben and Dr. Simmons. With that, give Brother Phil Valentine a black hand.
Thank you very much, Brother Big Man and Grassroots Productions. Again, I'm very happy to be here. I'm thankful that the series goes on and that we have the discipline to continue attending. I look around every day and I see a complete deterioration in the Negroid strain, and very few of the elevated, ascended, corporeal ancestors who still walk with us know what the deal is. Like brother just came up and said, it's 99, time to shine. And I'm going to dedicate the next 3 of my lectures to the principles of health. A lot of you do not know me past, say, 10 years ago. And that essentially was what I was about, totally, unequivocally. Nothing more than the health situation, the metaphysics of health, how health is supposed to work and interface with environment, community, culture. I kind of deterred and detoured because everybody got into the metaphysics half and wanted to get deeper into that. So I had to go into my stash and begin bringing back out studies that I've done a long time privately. Now I found out they were the big thing. So I deviated into the higher metaphysics, the mind control, the whole 9 yards. Before I go on, or I go forward with this, I'd first like to clear a few things up. The last time I came to support and to bear witness to Brother Di Bernardo, and he gave a wonderful lecture on the Y2K situation. And then as I was leaving, we were leaving prematurely, I guess before the question and answer period, brother invited me up and you know, was very sweet to, you know, acknowledge me as being the first to bring him. And then brother said something that was a little curious, and I wanted to just kind of set the record straight. He said something to the effect that, well, you know, brother has contributed a lot to the cause, and even though he's doing bad, but, you know, you don't want to interfere because brother, you know, had the podium and you want to back off and then just kind of, you know, talk about it afterwards. First of all, let me have it clear that when that tape comes out on the Y2K, I want it very clear that Brother Valentine is not doing bad, okay? I may not be doing what I want to do. I may not have what I want to have, but I'm not doing bad. It ain't like I'm on the cheese line, and it ain't like I'm living, thank God, in a homeless shelter. I'm fine. I want to let everybody know, you know, it's work. When you're a revolutionary and you've given up pursuit of the dollar for the purpose of self-aggrandizement, it's work, man, it's work. There's very few people that actually look the part of revolutionaries. Holes at the bottom of their shoes. All the people that you see walking around with the ties and the Gucci suits, they ain't revolutionaries no more, they're accommodationalists now. And when you can get niggas like, house niggas like Jesse Jackson talking about, oh, we've gone from a crucifixion to a resurrection, and then afterwards, maybe not even a month later, 2 months later, 41 shots brings down and crucifies another man. So how many more of these niggas are going to push up to the television until people begin to see, hey, come on, you know, it ain't real. He even looks like he didn't really mean what he said, like somebody told him, like the bug in his head was giving transmissions and he had to say it at the time. The other thing is, next month if I am invited back, which is March, I hope to be focusing on women's health exclusively. I haven't brought the controversy to the sisters in a long time. And I had some very good running pitch battles with feminists that I kind of miss, because after they come in looking like Hulk Hogan, they go out looking like Walter Mitty. Because essentially I use men as the analogy because that's what they want to be. So I figured Hulk Hogan would be right where they want to be recognized. Brother had given you the title to have to deal with our brothers, our elders, our holy men and holy women who have been in the revolution and have been doing the work to set the groundwork for us to be doing the things that we're doing, to start the new groundswell, which is right here. I'd rather be here than in front of 1,000, 10,000 people talking a lot of nonsense. But I'm going to change the title to specifically encompass what is going to end up being a series, hopefully, of tapes dealing specifically with health on all levels. Right now, we're going to deal with what I call holistic health. And if you see the way it's spelled, you'd understand what I mean. Holistic health, New Age fraud, and the deception of alternative medicine. Herbal delusions and vitamin lies. Now, when Brother Big Man and I discussed what the next topic would have been, I went into my stash, which is essentially now all stocked up inside of a storage, and I began pulling out all the stuff I used to teach and study a long time ago, and one thing happened. It was like a revelation. I have strayed so far from the path that I had been accustomed to being on that I really didn't know how far I strayed. And being reintroduced to this was just brand new. It was almost how good you feel. Sometimes you get so caught up just saying the things that you know people need to hear over and over again because people are just suffering from the same thing. Just different versions and different expressions. That you forget that, hey, you know, this thing is real. It's, what do you call it? I don't feel sick. I don't feel like I know what I could feel, but I'm not sick. But I know how I could feel, you see? So what I wanted to do was to dedicate this time, these next couple of videos, specifically to, you know, my thing, which is talking about health. And I expect you all to be coming at me with the questions that's going to make this tape, chock this tape, to stuff this tape full of information so that I don't have to repeat myself. Now, I want to first give another recognition, everybody, to a person, to me, a celebrity, somebody who's been doing the work quietly inside of the halls of the beast. And soon, when she does receive certain types of paperwork necessary for her to come out of the cocoon that she's in, then we're going to see the kind of ballistics she has for us. Ladies and gentlemen, acknowledgement for Dr. Ann Brown, please. I'm going to be touching certain things, talking about certain things that is not going to make people happy, especially people who are in the alternative healing community, people who have adopted and adapted the product-pushing, commercialized formats of Western medicine, the Western medical church, doctors who putting out pamphlets in holistic health or whole stores, doctors with MDs and physicians now seeing the light, heretics from the mother church, the mother medical church, talking about how you can naturally do what their mother church has been telling you to do through drugs. But what you don't realize is that all they are doing is just simply pushing another form of drugs on you. And then I know all my brothers and sisters who make dollars off of being vitamin and herbal pushers in our community are not going to like it. They didn't like it 10 years ago when I said it. I pulled back. Everybody was fine because I wasn't fired up at talking about it. But I'm back. I'm back because here we are, millennium time for them, But millennium time, if you want to believe that,